Hey, my name. Hey, my name is Adore, and today we have Mr. Richard White, right, from Maryland, right?
Columbia, Maryland, yeah.
Cool. So tell me about your books. What inspired you? Like, what's your favorite? Tell me more.
Okay, well, starting down here on the end, we have For a Few Gold Pieces More, which was a collection of short stories I wrote. I've taken myths and legends from around the world that Disney hasn't gotten to yet, and put my own spin on them. So, like, one of them blends Bluebeard with Dracula. Another one is the Chinese version of the Swan Princess. One of them is a much darker version of Cinderella called Catskin. But what I'm trying to do and the follow-on books that I'm working on is I'm trying to find the lesser-known versions of myths. So, and also, I'm trying to avoid doing Grimm and Hans Christian Andersen, stuff that's been done to death.
Okay.
And because there's other cultures out there that really need to have their stories told also.
So do you go to African cultures and stuff like that?
I do have one story in here that in Gold Pieces at the end. It was based on some stuff I read by Amos Tutuwala, who is a Nigerian author, and he basically did Gorgon mythology.
Oh, cool.
And so, working with my professors down at Bowie State, I came up with a story that.
You from Bowie State?
I did my master's in English at Bowie State.
That was like in the 1990s, right?
No, that was just 2017.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I graduated high school in 2017.
Well, I was definitely older than most of my contemporaries.
So now you like writing. So what inspired you to start writing?
It's really something I've done since I actually started trying to write my first novel when I was in 7th grade.
And how did that turn out?
I kept it so that every time I think I'm doing well, I pull it back out and read through it and go, okay, you know where you started at.
Okay, so you could improve.
But it was, I was a big fan of like the old boy detective stories back in the day. And I thought, I'd like to write something like that, and so I gave it a shot.
That's interesting.
And then, of course, I became a gamer in college, and so that's what kind of led me more to writing fantasy stuff. Was based on all the on the video games and role playing games we did back then.
Is there any time travel in your collection?
I don't really have any time travel. Now, do I write? But I do write historical. So, like, say, Cry Havoc here. That's an homage to the golden age of comics. So to do the stories, I actually had to go back and research stuff that was happening in the 1940s. So because I wanted to pick this up like right after their comics stopped being published, and then my stories continue on from there.
That's interesting. Any advice for the young people?
Just find something that interests them. I mean, some people. I mean, if I happen to like fantasy. I like old movies. That's where like Chasing Danger came from. It's my homage to the old detective, black and white movies from the 40s and 50s. I mean, if you want to write about something that interests you.
Okay. My last two questions. I got your permission to post this, right?
Yes.
And do you have a shout out to anybody?
I'm going to give a shout out to a gentleman named Steve Roman. He is my editor. He was my first publisher, and he has really kind of beat me into becoming a good author. Because I remember the first time I sent him a script, when he sent it back, if you'd have held the envelope by one corner, the red ink would have just poured out of it.
Hey, at least you sent it back.
Yeah. Lately, they're not quite so bad, so I think I'm improving.
Okay, that's good.
He's been putting up with me for nearly 30 years now.
And I got your permission to post this on my YouTube channel, right?
Absolutely, yes, please.
Thank you very much.
You may post away, and if people want to find more information,
Richard White, just type in.
And it's at www.richardcwhite.com.
Thank you very much, sir. I really appreciate your time.
Appreciate it. Thank you for stopping by.